thehillsnashville.com. Now, on the surface, it looks like a pretty normal online fashion store for women. You'll see things like dresses, tops, bikinis, and even orthopedic shoes that promise both comfort and style, plus lots of flashy discounts and limited time sales. But the real question is it actually legit? Let's talk about it step by step. First impression, customer support. The site does show an email, a phone number, and even a physical address, which usually sounds reassuring, right? But when we looked deeper, things started to feel a bit off. The address appears to be in a residential area, and the phone number seems to match other unrelated websites. And that's where the concern starts. Because if a brand can't clearly prove who they are, it naturally raises trust issues. Now, moving on to the company details, there's very little real information about who actually runs this website. The About Us page doesn't really work properly, and instead of giving details about the brand, it redirects to a tracking page. Even the privacy policy page doesn't function the way it should, and honestly, that kind of missing transparency doesn't feel very professional. Next up, the pricing and marketing style. You'll notice a lot of heavy discount banners, like biggest sale ever or ending tonight kind of urgency messages. Almost every product is heavily discounted, which might look exciting at first, but it also feels a bit unrealistic when everything is always on sale. And then we check the product reviews on the site itself. They look very positive, almost too perfect. But here's the interesting part. Some of the customer images appear to be AI generated, which is definitely a red flag. So we tried looking outside the website for honest opinions. On Trustpilot, there are only a handful of reviews, around 10 or so, and all of them are positive. That's a bit unusual because real businesses usually have a mix of good and bad feedback. We also checked Reddit, and there wasn't much discussion at all. That silence itself doesn't help build confidence. So putting everything together, we see broken or incomplete pages, unclear company details, heavily aggressive discount tactics, AI-generated looking reviews, and very limited external feedback. And when all of that is combined, it becomes hard to fully trust the website's authenticity. So the final takeaway? It's better to be cautious before making a purchase here, and maybe do a bit more research before spending your money. All right, that's it from me today. If you found this helpful, stay tuned for more honest breakdowns like this.